The tunnel.
Light at the end of the tunnel. We always have to focus on that. But Josh, a lot of folks received soaking rainfall as we went into yesterday. In fact, some areas received as much as 7 inches of rain. The reason things are more comfortable in the eastern part of the state as opposed to the western part of the state, we have the stationary front bisecting Wisconsin as we speak, and southeast Texas coastline. This will be making landfall in Texas as we go throughout the weekend, likely towards the south of Houston. There's Cottage Grove. They're now working over towards Oakland, down through Sumner, and just towards the north of Koshkonong. Now we go back towards also check on the pets and check the back seat. It seems like every summer we hear these stories of children being left in the back seat. Once the outside temperature and when you let it build up, when something comes along to unzip it, you get explosive thunderstorms. That's exactly what we saw yesterday, and some of the remnants are still here. Here's that warm front right now, lifting its way on into town. We'll go ahead and zoom in on where we're seeing some of the greatest rain in the area right now. If you live over in Monroe, but by 5 o'clock, the line of showers and thunderstorms is moving on across the state. 6 o'clock, heavy rain through Madison. Track the front. Here we are tomorrow morning. Temperatures are in the 60s for us, 30s as you work your way up towards the Twin Cities. Now, we see this heavy band of snow already work its way in towards Madison, especially the northeastern part of the county right now is where we're seeing some of that heaviest snow. Cottage Grove up towards Sun Prairie, 5 o'clock. This is the start of your evening rush hour. That's when that snow begins to start to work its way in, especially from the south and west. 6 o'clock now, accumulate on the area highways, and the Beltline will continue to become a parking lot. So when it comes to your commute. That's right, the winter storm warning does continue, but some of the students out here are having fun because they are out of school. So I've got 3 Memorial High School students behind me, and they are having the time of their lives out here. Starting things off on a very beautiful note as well. Plenty of sunshine out there, a few fair weather clouds. Hey, Leah, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
Oh, my goodness. It's Josh and Leah this morning. Hey, it's me.
Oh, and Chris, Leah's wondering where the vest is.
Come on.
You know what? Kids started dressing up as me for Halloween, so I'm going to have to change up my look, apparently. So here we are with some of the cloud cover out in the area, and here he comes. Yep, all right. I'm going to have to do this. We're doing this. It's Friday.
See how close we can get that front tire.
All right, sounds
here we go.
If I die, we have insurance, right? Oh nice.
My. Let's get that front wheel kind of done. How's that tire looking?
Looks pretty great. Nice tread. Great for the snow, I'm sure.
Chris Reece already celebrating this morning out on the weather patio. Woo, he's doing his little dance in the Christmas tree. He's feeling festive. Chris is saying...
Folks, everybody's got to make a snow angel. You got to do one. I made one earlier, and why have one snow angel when you can have 2 snow angels? So we're...
Oh, my gosh.
There we go. That
you just went for it.
My first snow angel of the year. Let's check it out. With temperatures that are in the teens, the snow does not have as much water content, which means it's actually going to be a little bit lighter in weight. So I've been out here practicing, you know, trying to get my northern skill set up. And honestly, the lighter snow, not bad to move at all. And that's good just because light, fluffy snow like what we have right now only weighs about 5 to 7 pounds per cubic foot. So some of those wind gusts, especially if you live closer towards the lake shore on I-94, some of those wind gusts have been upwards of 39, even 40 miles per hour at times. Now, that storm in particular, that was scary.
The lightning was just incredible.
Yes, it really was. And then the wind that came out ahead of it, it was the best adrenaline rush I've had in a long time. I can say that much. We still have some showers out there, at least earlier on this morning.
And the reason why, Chris Reece, you put alert days into the forecast for Saturday and Sunday is because all of the people who are going to be tempted to go out and about.
Yeah, that's indeed the case. You know, it's a holiday weekend. People want to be outside. People want to have their caffeinated drinks. People want to grab themselves a spotted cow. But the reality is you want to make sure you're drinking water. Those things make you a lot more susceptible to things like heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And I want to stress that it's important to know the difference between the two because one is treatable right there, you know, and it's heat exhaustion option. You can have a drink of water and get to an air-conditioned room. But when you're in heat stroke, this is an emergency, and you want to make sure that you call 911. So know these differences, of course. I'm going to be posting this on social media, so don't feel like you have to read it all right now. Follow me on Twitter, on Facebook. Go to channel3000.com. We'll make sure that we have that site up. But 3 ways you can be sure to beat the heat. One is just light-colored and loose-fitting clothing. That's going to be a big one for a lot of folks. Avoid the alcohol and caffeine. Water is best. It is a holiday, so my advice, every other drink, make sure that it's water. Also, check on the pets and check the back seat. It seems like every summer we hear these stories of children being left in the back seat. Once the outside temperature reaches 90 degrees, which we're expecting to be at as we go through the weekend, here's what happens inside the car. After 10 minutes, temperatures are already over 100 degrees inside the car. And within an hour, you're at 133 degrees inside the car, and that's not even factoring in the humidity that builds up inside the car. But take this knowledge, hold on to that as we go through the month of July. We're looking at above normal temperatures for an extended time as the entire country deals with this hot, hazy, and very humid air mass out there. Thunderstorms, they have the opportunity to bring some relief. It's possible that we might see a storm or two later on this afternoon and evening. Most of your Saturday is going to be dry. Then on Sunday, we could see a chance of thunderstorms mainly late. Now, we're dry out there this morning. So far, all is good throughout south central Wisconsin. Things are beautiful. Temperatures are into the mid-60s. Let's show you how things are going to heat up. This is the heat index going through the afternoon, where we'll see those heat indices into the upper 90s, closer to 100. Actual air temperatures will top out right around 90. Here's that chance, by the way, for an isolated shower or thunderstorm as things continue to push on towards the south and east overnight. We'll cool down into the mid-60s. Then tomorrow, we're heating up to right around 90 to 91 once again headed into the afternoon. And folks, those above normal temperatures that are going to be close to 90, they are sticking around for us. Look at this, 90s as we go through the weekend. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s, close to 90 in that extended forecast. But as we get closer to next week, we are going to see at least some better chances for some showers or thunderstorms. Tuesday through Friday, we have those better chances for the showers and thunderstorms. But with the humidity, and even though temperatures are around 89, it will at least feel like those temperatures are well into the 90s. So like I said, all the advice I just gave, I feel like it was a lot. Hold on to that as we go through the rest of the summer.
Good.
Now let's get over to some of the best news of the day, the weather. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Christina. We're going to be looking at plenty of sunshine throughout south central Wisconsin, especially early on today. We'll notice a little bit more in the way of cloud cover increasing as we head towards the afternoon. Temperatures are already in the low 50s. We'll continue to move into the 50s, the 60s, and then some areas may sneak into the low 70s. But I'm expecting highs this afternoon to top out right around 69 as those clouds begin to increase. The increase in cloud cover, that's ahead of the next storm system moving into parts of Wisconsin. So we're going to notice storms starting overnight tonight. All of them will be general garden variety thunderstorms, so we're not expecting any severe weather at the moment, but we'll see widespread showers of thunderstorms as we move into your Sunday as well. This is the system we're watching. Watch as it continues to march eastward throughout parts of the upper Midwest. Most of those rain chances begin during the overnight hours tonight, with widespread heavy rainfall throughout the day on Sunday as well. We could see another round of rain Sunday night and into Monday. And all of this adds up as you go through time. Christina, we're looking at ½ an inch to an inch of rain in the south and west, with perhaps 1 to 2 inches of rainfall for central and eastern Wisconsin. That could mean some localized flooding issues will be possible. It is for that reason that we have an alert day in the forecast. We're going to time this all out in further detail coming up closer to 8:45. Folks, the heavy snow has moved in. This is the Beltline at Todd Drive right now. Already that snow starting to accumulate on the area highways, and the Beltline will continue to become a parking lot. So when it comes to your commute, as we go through the next 4 hours, I'm putting the red light on for each individual hour because we're going to continue to see the heavy snow along with the wind. In fact, that wind is going to be increasing. So just try not to be out and about if you can help it, because things are going to continue to go downhill. Here's what we're watching right now. We've seen this heavy band of snow already work its way in towards Madison, especially the northeastern part of the county right now is where we're seeing some of that heaviest snow. Cottage Grove up towards Sun Prairie and then back over towards Waunakee. You were getting in on what has moved through southwestern Madison, really creating the problems that you see on the Beltline. This line continues to move towards the north and east. So places like Watertown and Beaver Dam, odds are that snow is not reaching the ground just yet because a lot of this is virga, but it is going to in a matter of minutes. Check it out, 4:38. That's when we'll likely start to see the snow work its way towards Beaver Dam. That'll be in Fond du Lac by the time we get you towards a little before 5:30. So this continues to push into the areas that have not seen the snow just yet. And there's more where that came from. As we look back towards the south and west, this is the heavy band of snow that we have been tracking pretty much all day long. It overperformed in parts of Nebraska and Iowa. So we're going to be watching the snowfall forecast very closely as we continue through the rest of this afternoon. But here's the system overall. That area of low pressure will move just over northern Illinois and parts of Wisconsin. By the way, this is the Edgewater Sky Camera. Completely whiteout conditions there shown on camera there. 24 degrees, heavy snow coming down, winds out of the south and east at 10 miles per hour as we speak. Visibility down to a quarter mile in Madison. Watertown and Juneau, that visibility is still 10 miles. That tells me that it's going to come in in a hurry, just like it did for folks down towards the south and west. Half a mile visibility in Lone Rock, Platteville up to 1 mile visibility, but Dubuque, Iowa back down to a quarter mile visibility. This is going to be what we're going to continue to see as we go through time. In fact, I have another graphic to show you that in just a moment. 5:30, we're still dealing with the heavy snow that sticks around through 8 o'clock. By the time we get you towards 11, focus on the pink starting to come in on those counties that border the state line. This is that area that I think has the best chance to see that wintry mix. That's why my snowfall totals are going to be a little bit lower as you work your way down south. By 1 o'clock in the morning, a little bit of drier air comes in. That transitions things over to a period of some freezing drizzle, but then more moisture wraps back into the system. We're going to be talking more snow by the time we get you towards the morning hours on Saturday. Also, pay attention just towards the south and east. We may get just warm enough for a little bit of rain from places like Janesville up towards Milwaukee and Kenosha. Again, this is an area where my snowfall forecast is going to be just a little bit lower. But folks, by 2:30 on Saturday, a lot of this begins to pull away, and that is when things will calm down. But the snow out there right now will be accompanied with 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, if not more. When you have the strong winds around, that begins to create issues with the visibility. 6:30, rush hour, half a mile visibility in some places. 0 mile visibility as you work your way down towards Mineral Point and Platteville. And pay attention to just how long this low visibility sticks with us. This is 10:30. We're still dealing with visibility that is less than ideal. 0 visibility by the time we get you towards 1:30 in the morning. We get you towards 7 a.m. We're still looking at visibility down towards half a mile. So it's going to be a long impact by the time we get you towards that. So major impacts in terms of driving and walking. Snowfall amounts are going to remain modest, 4 to 6 inches here in Madison, 2 to 4 inches as you work your way down towards the south. And then, folks, beyond that, it is going to be the wind chills. By the time we get you towards Sunday morning, wind chills are going to be down towards 25 degrees below zero, folks. And we do have chances for more of a wintry mix by the time we get you towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, along with next Sunday. So this is just a start of an active pattern once again.
It ain't fun to drive in, but I'm sure the polar bears sure like it.
I'm sure the polar bears are having a grand time.
That's a live picture from the Henry
That is
Viola
leaked footage
Zoo.
of me right now, if I wasn't in here. So
I saw you in the weather office drying your shirt out with the blow dryer.
yes, because I was out in the snow having a good time.